Why does a man feel like he has to sleep with a lot of women to feel like a man?
It's promoted. I mean, I remember when I lost my virginity, I was with my cousin. We were driving to the store. He says, hey, I'm going to stop by my girlfriend's house. And I believe I think 16 at the time. We go in the house and she has a little sister who was very cute. So he goes in the room and he's having sex. We get in the car. My cousin's driving. He says, hey, did you have sex with her? I'm like, no. He says, did you kiss her? I'm like, no. He was like, you a virgin? I'm like, I haven't had sex before. When we pull up into his house where all my uncles were, my cousins and my mother, he yelled out, hey, Jason's a virgin. The entire house erupted in laughter. So when I looked around at my mother, she was laughing. It made me angry. I didn't know I had to just have sex with a woman that I don't care about for me to be validated as a man. But that's the culture. That's like the initiation into manhood. As soon as I got back to Detroit, I did it because this was what I was taught as a man. You're not a man if you're a virgin. So that day I lost my virginity, my mindset shifted. All you can be is strong, provide, or be promiscuous. And this is your identity. Inside that home, there's a man depressed, on the edge, and possibly suicidal.
You know what's really insane about this story? It's not uncommon. I would even argue to say, I don't know if there's any research behind it, but I would even argue to say that it's more common than what most people think. I directly face this with my family. Cousins, I was going to high school with cousins, and I was the strange acting one, because I didn't grow up in Detroit. I grew up in the suburbs. I was awkward. I played instruments, read comic books, stuff like that, did karate. I remember, cousins coming to my mother and even saying, he's awkward, he's a bit strange, whatever, and they conspired to set a girl up so I could lose my virginity. And the situation, I remember the girl, but I didn't like her. I didn't really know her. She was older than me. She was a couple years older than me. And I was a teenager and I was afraid. But yes, a lot of the times, in order to be accepted by the women around you, it's encouraged for men to embrace manhood by losing your virginity, to not be a virgin, to not be awkward, to not be smart and intelligent, to not be something that the most popular kids were not displaying. I'll say, especially in my community, it's championed to be a guy in your teens that has explored lots and lots of women. And you don't even understand the world yet. You haven't even embraced adulthood. You're still a child. I mean, figuratively and literally. So, yeah, I hope those words, rest well with you guys, and, you find some peace and some community in it. So, all right, peace.